Hi, I'm Deborah De Williams. I'm in what you call an ultramarathon runner and walker who has achieved many world records in my life. But more importantly, I'm a breast cancer survivor. And this book, Running Pink, is about my journeys of 2.5 times around Australia on foot and the wonderful people I've met and the stories I've got to tell. Running Pink is a journey of an ordinary girl, moi, and my beautiful border collie dog Maggie as we ran around the country to raise money and awareness for breast cancer research. It's also a book about the amazing people I met on the way. It's a book that can honour the people who have gone through this disease and the very many crazy Australians that are part of the journey. I was approached by Megan Norris to do an article in New Idea in October last Breast Cancer Month as a breast cancer survivor. They wanted to do an article on me. And Megan sort of said to me, you should write a book, because we were talking about all the stories that I have over my adventures, not only through the final run, but also through walking and my ultra adventures. And she said, that'd make a great book. And I said, well, I'm not going to write it. And she said, well, I'll write it for you. And we had such a great affiliation because she had a son that went through cancer when he was young, so she could understand the journey and the stories of what we as cancer survivors go through. So I trusted her with the sensitivity of the subject, and I thought, well, it would be a great book about hope and inspiration and maybe help other people go through their cancer journey. I suppose on one of the most funniest and briefest stories, because there's a lot of funny stories in the book. It's all not about breast cancer and sadness, of course. There's funny stories, because if you're running every day for 407 days with no days off and running in extreme conditions, you've got to have a sense of humour to cope with it. But one of the most funniest stories I have is that I was outside Bunbury in Western Australia, and I had fallen over on the road and actually gashed my leg. And what happened is I had to run the minimum of 21 Ks and I had fat cells pouring out. It was a very deep cut, so I just wrapped it up and said, okay, I'll keep running, because that's what I did. And I finally finished for the day and I went back to hospital, and the doctor said to me, oh, well, we can stitch it up. And I said, well, just give me the one stitch because I'm running and this is what I'm doing, explaining my journey. And he said, okay, I'll just do that now. And he started threading the needle, and I said, you can't, where's the anaesthetic? And he looked at me and he said, you are joking. You just ran 21 Ks without an anaesthetic. You can deal with one stitch. And I said, no, I don't like pain. I'm a big wuss. So I got the 3 jabs of anaesthetic and one stitch. So that's one of the many funny stories that happened to me on the road.